Now the next thing I'm going to demonstrate, this is a jar meal. And so before we came here, I took some of the freeze-dried ground beef, some corn, a little bit of onion, and then I put some taco seasoning in there, a little peppercorn. Got the water boiling. This is how difficult it is to cook with freeze-dried. Once you measure it, you just dump it in. And we are on our way to dinner being ready in just a few minutes.
And you don't use much fuel either.
Exactly, right. Because it cooks so quickly, you don't need a lot of fuel.
You got a question?
So you have this like set up for when the power goes out, or you guys
Yes,
just,
exactly. And that's what we're, a lot of people, the reason you cook with freeze-dried food, one of the reasons is how do you cook when the power's out? And around the Northwest, we have 3 common emergencies that we have to be concerned about. One is a power outage. Which you just you got home and the power was out, right? The elevator doesn't work. And then the next one is snowstorm, which very often results in a power outage, but definitely closes the streets or makes it difficult to get down the hill to the grocery store. And then earthquake is the one we hope doesn't happen, but the fact is it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Exactly. And so if, I should say when the 9-point earthquake hits, the freeways will all be closed for between 1 year to 3 years. And the reason that's a problem is the grocery stores don't have a back room full of storage anymore. Their inventory is on the trucks. They call it just-in-time inventory. And so all day long, trucks are delivering food, and that's where the warehouse is. Well, if the freeway's closed, the food will not arrive at the grocery store, so there won't be a resupply. So feel free to stand up and peek at this taco growing together here. This is it's got the corn, ground beef, and onion is in there, and all we're doing is get it to boil and hydrate. And one of the nice things about freeze-dried foods is 98% of the water has been removed. So when you got water boiling and you throw the food in there, that hot water gets sucked right into the center along with the flavors and will cook it instantly. Now the meats are already cooked, but the vegetables and fruits are raw. So when you hydrate them, they have all the same nutrients of fresh picked. And the interesting thing is, I originally got a hold of this stuff to just replace the salty emergency food that I had stored, and that was pretty much it. I was just going to buy it and put it in the corner. And then the woman who sold it to me, she said, "Oh, we use it in the kitchen all the time." And I'm kind of a food snob, so I went, "I don't think so. I'm not gonna feed that stuff to my family. I'm a real cook. I'm a chef. I've been cooking since I was 6 years old." So, and I remember being 6 years old and standing on the chair at the stove with Grandma, who was helping me make cookies, and I was so excited. I kept interrupting her. "What's next, Grandma?" I just couldn't wait. And I remember she turned to me with an angry look on her face, and she put her finger up and she said, "Don't ever interrupt your elders when they're talking. It's rude." And then she said, "Besides, we might forget what we were talking about." And then she cracked a laugh, belly laugh, and she told me it was okay. But she said, "Really, she said, you have 2 ears and 1 mouth. That's a clue from God. You should listen twice as much as you talk." So, and then, of course, later my mom said, "We just got to find something that you can talk about that people want to hear, Monty." And so,
here you are.
Here we are. That's right. People want to hear. So, Grandma and Mom are happy now.